Hi, and good morning, everyone. My name is Albert, and this is Vlogs About Nothing. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your very busy Sunday morning to join me. I really do appreciate it. Shout out to all my church heads, you feel me? Waking up, going to church, you're doing the world a service. If only we could all act that exact same way that we behave in the church halls, on Sunday morning, every single day of our lives. I think that would make the whole, appeal to religion that much better. But I'm a terrible Catholic, so what am I saying? This morning I want to talk about something super American, all right? Because, it's like the 250th anniversary, and the socialist boy here is trying to jump on something, anything that can quintessentially be defined as all American, okay? And let me tell you, I'm 38 years old, all right? I stress this every video because I want it to be in your head, Like, I'm already in your face, you feel me? So I just need you to put that into perspective, okay? I grew up at a time when my mom and dad could buy food for 6 people at Taco Bell, all eating very well for under 30 bucks. Seriously, I know I'm about to sound old, but like, that wasn't even that long ago. You feel me? Like, dead AF. Not to mention that your boy here wasn't in college too long ago, and was in college not too long ago. I didn't really show up for class, but still made good grades. Anyways, I lived on the legit dollar menu. You feel me? Like, legitimately buying every meal every time I ate from the dollar menu at McDonald's. Myself and countless other people. This was the life hack. You feel me? Early aughts, late 90s was like you could get a gang of food for $5. You feel me? Like a gang of food. Fries, drink, burgers, like spicy chicken sandwiches. The world was your oyster, like seriously. No problem. You understood that it was cheap. If you wanted to spend a couple more bucks, if you had a 10 spot, you feel me, or a 5 and a couple ones, you could definitely use that and get like a deluxe arch burger combo, Even the fly stuff was like super inexpensive and relatively easy to just buy, Since the pandemic, we know that food corporations and other fascists have colluded. I mean, that's redundant, right? Because fascism means the collusion of private, corporate, and government interests, right? So the same very guys that are supposed to be regulating, in one instance, the government is supposed to regulate everybody, right? But when Uncle Sam's pockets are full of dirty money, then prices at McDonald's, all of a sudden it's $20 for a Big Mac, you feel me? At like a meal or whatever, Lord forgive me. It's like $10 for the burger, and then like an additional 10 for some fried potatoes and some corn syrup, like some flavored corn syrup, or yeah, corn syrup. It is what it is. I like soda. I'm not hating, you feel me? I mean, I don't drink it as much as I honestly would like to, I mean, we're carbon-based life forms or something, I mean, if we were like soda-based life forms, that'd be cool. I'm super flexible with the idea, you feel me? I'm not kidding. But like, seeing as though currently the same Coca-Cola that some of us drink 6 packs of every day also is the same soda that we use to clean the terminals on our battery compartment, and that's not always a good thing, The things that you drink should not also be the same things that you use to erode away corrosion or, scrape away rust or, like any sort of high chemical power charged cleaning, you feel me? That's going in your stomach, my dudes and dudettes, and then it's coming out, or not. I mean, either way, it doesn't sound like a good time, I mean, people get kidney stones, and I hear those aren't fun. I'm myself, I'm a little bit scared of like anything at all, from sort of happening in that general region, so it's sort of like Yeah, I think I'll not drink a 6-pack soda every day. Again, even though I want to, okay? So don't trip. I want to. I can't, you know? My body doesn't let me. And so I think being an American is cheap fast food, all right? Like 5 minutes into the video, what's up, you know? That's what we're talking about this morning. We're talking about what makes me feel American. And what makes me feel American is cheap fast food, okay? Because it's always a mystery. You know, I've known this since I was a little kid. Like, Mom, Dad, you don't really know where this food comes from. Nobody does. I mean, I've had worse times on a Sunday at a family gathering, you feel me? It's like, what did Auntie Yolanda bring? You know what I mean? Did she really make that? Can we trust her? You know? Like, seriously, this is your family. Like, we so casually just give away our craziest amount of trust to just anyone, you know? Anyone that's willing to sell us a burger for $5, you feel me? But like, we really don't know anything at all about that food. You know, you could watch documentaries for days, you know what I mean? You can think that you're like some sort of investigative, you know, sort of dude or whatever, but like, at the end of the day, very few people know of like how our food is actually, you know, how that burger patty gets there, you feel me? Forget the fact that it's already injected with chemicals, it's frozen, all that. Where'd you get it from, my dude? You know what I mean? Like, how did it come to be? How did this frozen patty come to be, you know? I say these things because it's all just a coin toss, you know what I mean? I mean, on a bad Sunday, you walk into a KFC and, I mean, into a Wendy's and you find like a thumb in your chili bowl, you know what I mean? No, disclaimer, that did happen, but it was a fraud. That woman used somebody's severed thumb and put it in her chili bowl and caused Wendy's a lot of slack, you know, a lot of flack for sure. Something that I'm sure even today they still are regretting, just because Wendy's closed like a lot of its restaurants. I know here in Albuquerque, basically every Wendy's is closed except for 2 maybe that I know about, you feel me? And I be driving around a lot because I deliver food, so I think there's 2 open. They're both really in inconvenient places, and all the ones that were centrally located shut down. So I mean, I guess we'll have to close the mystery box on where Wendy's food comes from, because there's no more Wendy's. You know? What if McDonald's just shut down tomorrow? You feel me? They were just like, no more, we don't want to do this anymore. Like, not just the economic impact that it would have, but like, you know, how many of us would be wondering, like, what happened to all the food? You know what I mean? Like, what'd you guys do with all the food, man? Like, you know? Seriously. Like, Wendy's, what'd you do with all the food? You know, like, did you resell it? You have the square patties. Do any other places sell square patties? I'm not sure. Are we going on a tangent? I don't know. This vlog has been about nothing anyway. I know for a fact that being an American, 80% of it involves access to cheap, low-quality fast food, all right? That's American. Like, expensive mystery food, you know, from McDonald's is not American, all right? Like, I know there'll be some people out there who are screaming and shouting on, you know, some salute to the, you know, it's so much easier to label people fascists, you feel me? Just because that's what people are, just different kinds of fascists, but the umbrella is fascism, you know? And so all I'm saying is that I think I love being an American when I can go to McDonald's and spend $4 on a biscuit, a hash brown, and a drink. Get out of here. You feel me? Again, 3 months ago, y'all were charging us $5 for just a biscuit. You know, like, what's up with that? You know, I mean, has inflation gone down? Is there like a surplus of money that none of us know about except McDonald's? They're being kind to us. This is some stewardship, you know? This is some corporate welfare. Thank you, McDonald's. We really appreciate it. Taking us back to them good old days when fast food was cheap. plentiful, still really not good for you. But hey, even in the 80s, McDonald's used peanut oil or some other type of grease or whatever, and from what I hear, their fries were some of the best things you could ever have, you know what I mean? And like, they switched to the nasty stuff after I was born, so I never got to eat those. I did get to eat the dark meat chicken nuggets, so shout out to McDonald's for charging us again, a really good price back in the day for some really low quality mystery food. Who knows where those dark meat chicken nuggets came from? And I was so sad every time I'd bite into one, you know what I mean? You'd get a Happy Meal and you'd like bite into a chicken nugget and you would just like hope that it wasn't the dark meat one. Some people like them, I don't know. I am not one of those people. Hey guys, I really appreciate you watching my videos. Seriously, I'm back on the grind, you know, it's Sunday morning. Hopefully I can make some money delivering food, because that's what I wanted to be when I, you know, grew up. I told my parents, I was like, hey, you know, Mom, Dad, I want to be a delivery driver for DoorDash when I grow up. No, that's not true. DoorDash wasn't around then, you feel me? I wanted to be a pizza driver. So this is close to my dream as I can come, you know? Anyways, that's what I'm doing. Looking forward to tomorrow. And, you know, yesterday was a really awesome day, and sort of just like riding that energy, you feel me? But everything's pretty good. My personal life appears to be maybe getting back in order, you know? I mean, regardless, as Oliver Tree said, you know, life goes on, but rest in peace, my boy, you feel me? How many people out there, like, genuinely are sad that this young dude isn't ever going to be able to, like, grace the front of your presence anymore, ever? It's a super sad thing, you know? I was a huge fan. I was looking at past videos. We've been talking about Oliver Tree for, like, 5 years, you feel me? Like, I mean, seriously. So yeah, damn. Anyways, personal life's going okay. Shout out to that girl that I'm talking to. You feel me? Seriously, I think you're the most beautiful woman in the entire world, and we're gonna just go with that forever, because that's the truth. You feel me? And I told you yesterday, you gave me the soapbox, and I gave you my little speech, you know, about the truth and stuff, and that's the truth. You feel me? That, like, I think you're awesome, and that's all, you know, don't trip, it's not too crazy, but I do hope that y'all have a good day, and have a really awesome, you know, time on your Sunday, okay? Seriously, I know that I had a really, really good time. I've said it like 10 times now, so I guess I'll shut up about it, but it really was. Did I already say I had a good time yesterday? Anyways, now I'm trolling. I'll let y'all go. Have a really good Sunday. Thank you for watching my videos, and have a good day. All right, bye.